Welcome everyone to a beginner's guide to investing in the stock market. We like to call the course the Stock Market Basics course. My name's Tom Vylord. I'm one of the instructors here at Wall Street Value, and I'm going to be your instructor throughout this course. Real quick, I want to get a couple disclaimers out of the way. We are not your financial advisor. We don't know what your risk tolerance is. We don't know anything about you, so we can't give you specific investment advice. And throughout the course, we are going to be talking about specific companies, and those are to be used as examples. So any specific company that we do talk about is to be taken as educational and illustrative purposes only. So here is an awesome quote. If you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. So don't even take a course. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. So welcome again to the Stock Market Basics course. In this course, we're going to teach you all the basics needed to start out as an investor in the stock market. There's a lot to learn, so please be prepared to take plenty of notes. My goal today is to show you the course agenda so you can see what you're going to learn in each section throughout the course. We'll start off with section 1, an intro to investing in the stock market. And in this section, we're going to talk about, is investing right for you? What is your risk tolerance? And then how to build a portfolio based on that risk tolerance. And we're going to cover the different types of investment objectives. What is your time horizon? Common investment mistakes and how to avoid them. And we're going to wrap up that section with goal setting. And we move on to section number 2, investment categories. In this section, we're going to cover the following topics. Owning investments. What are the advantages and disadvantages of owning investments? Explain the difference between an IPO versus secondary market shares, and then we're going to cover the several different types of stock categories: common stock versus preferred stock, growth and income stock, small cap, mid cap, and large cap stocks, what that means, what they are, and then lastly, the industry groups in which these stocks fall into. In section 3, investment risks and risk management. In this section, we're going to cover the following topics: common investment risk and how to avoid them. And we're going to avoid them through proper diversification and asset allocation. And lastly, we're going to talk about how to rebalance your portfolio so it is always properly allocated. There are a couple different types of brokerage firms that you can work with, and so we'll explain the difference between the 3 main types. Once you figure out which brokerage firm to work with, you need to open an account there. And we'll explain to you the 2 main types of accounts: qualified versus a non-qualified account. Explain the ticker symbol, why it's important to look at the volume and the bid and ask, and then the types of transaction types you're going to use when you place a trade, such as a market order, a limit order, and a stop order. Then we move over to section number 5, an introduction to fundamental analysis. This is my favorite topic. What is fundamental analysis? What are earnings, earnings per share, and earnings per share growth rates? Explain to you what the price to earnings is. We want to take a look at the cash flow the company has. We want to look at debt and where to find the debt. We're going to look at net profit margins. And then we're going to explain to you why return on equity, return on assets, and return on capital are very important to look at. Next, we look at sales and revenue. And then finally, news surrounding the companies in which you're looking to invest in. Section 6, this is an introduction to technical analysis. We're going to show you how to spot trends for short-term trading. We're going to show you what higher highs and higher lows compared to lower highs and lower lows. Then we're going to show you several very important indicators to look at, starting with the moving average, stochastics, relative strength index, also known as RSI, Williams percent R, the MACD, which stands for moving average convergence divergence. Sounds pretty complicated, but it's actually quite simple. Then we're going to teach you how to use the arrows to time your entry and exit points using the indicators mentioned above. And the last technical analysis tool that we use is support and resistance. Section 7, portfolio management. We're going to teach you how to create a portfolio. We're going to show you the proper risk and position size for each investment that you purchase within that portfolio. And once that portfolio is built, we're going to show you how to properly manage a portfolio. And we're going to wrap up this course in section 8, preparing for your investing journey. In this section, we're going to cover the following topics: your routine for finding stocks, what you need to do daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly to find potential investing opportunities. And those opportunities are going to go onto your watch list. You want to monitor your watch list. And then lastly, why it's imperative to create a trade journal. As you can see, there's a ton of information that we're going to be covering. Please rewatch these videos as many times as you need to until you fully understand each topic. If you have any questions on anything covered in this course, please feel free to reach out to me at tom@wallstreetvalue.com. At the end of each section, we're going to have a learning activity for you so you can immediately apply what you learn. If you don't apply your newfound knowledge, then taking a course is absolutely pointless. We're going to give you small exercises after each section that help you apply and retain the information that you've learned. And once you're done with this course, you've laid the necessary foundation to build on your investment education. At that point, you're going to be ready to move on to our more advanced courses, including our value investing and options trading course, options trading bootcamp, and technical analysis bootcamp. These courses are very, very valuable, but it doesn't make sense starting here until you've laid the proper foundation. So let's get started. We'll see you over in section number 1.